It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. It's Friday the 13th.
Ooh, spooky. On today's show, Cheetos in caves are dangerous, what it sounds like to live in our house, the ladies in the Tyler household think it's time to turn on the heat, how our family calendar works, we got new bedding and pillows.
Let's go.
Josh hates how his voicemail works. There was a football game last night. They made a real sports car out of Lego. Why is toe wrestling a thing? And Friday the 13th superstitions.
Thanks for listening. You can hear the show live weekday mornings from 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Are you ready for the show?
I'm so ready for the show.
Enjoy today's show. Hey.
Hey. How come I can't hear you? Am I plugged in? I'm not plugged in.
No, you're not. I don't even see your,
It's
here it is.
there.
It's so far away.
Ay.
Welcome to Friday.
There you are. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
It is Friday. It is International Chocolate Day.
Oh, I've been waiting for this day my whole life. Hey, you were cleaning out the cupboards
Yeah.
last night when I got home and you found some chocolate and I was so happy.
Now-
I said, thanks for finding this chocolate.
I wasn't necessarily cleaning out the cupboards. I was refilling. We have on the stove the salt and pepper that you just do a pinch in.
Yeah.
So we have these little like open salt and pepper containers, and they were empty. So I had to get all the way into the back of the cupboard to find the little thing of salt and pepper to fill them. So it just looked like I was cleaning the cupboards. But as I was getting back there, I went, what is all this stuff?
Some chocolate. You
Including
found some
some
chocolate.
chocolate,
And
yeah.
I went, oh, thank you. So I grabbed that and ran away.
I saw that. I saw that you did scurry away like a little mouse who had found a treat, and you went and ate it.
I
So,
did.
good job. It's also National Peanut Day.
Ooh,
Oh, hey, Peanut.
Aw.
It is Blame Someone Else Day.
Oh, I do that every day.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's Roald Dahl Day.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Read your favorite Roald Dahl book. What's your favorite Roald Dahl book?
Oh, probably Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I like Matilda, too.
Have you read any of his books
No.
or just seen his movie?
I've just seen the movies.
Ah,
But I do like Matilda, and I like Charlie. James the Giant Peach
yes,
is good.
that is one. Good job.
I'm trying to think of some others. Those are the big ones, I think, in my world.
Okay. The BFG.
Oh, yeah. Also a great movie.
The Witches.
I don't know that one. Anyway,
Anyway,
happy
carry on.
Roald Dahl Day. It is National Celiac Disease Awareness Day.
Okay.
It is also Kids Take Over the Kitchen Day. So if you're looking for a way to get out of cooking tonight, let the kids do it. It'll be a mess, but it'll be fun. It's Hug Your Boss Day. Would you want to hug your boss?
Awkward.
I'm right here.
Oh. I thought you meant like the boss.
Oh, the boss?
You're like my supervisor,
Yeah.
not my boss.
Okay, fine. Stand Up to Cancer Day. What else? Supernatural, Defy Superstition, Uncle Sam, Positive Thinking. We threw it all in. It's all happening today on a Friday.
Okay.
The 13th.
It is Friday the 13th.
Mhm.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
No.
That's a stolen joke. Feel free to use it.
Happy Friday.
This is kind of cool. This is some science.
Okay.
Science-y news.
What's going on in science? Well, I know they're doing Nobel Prizes today.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I don't know who's getting them, but I know it's Nobel
I know I'm not
Nobel
getting
Prize
one.
Day.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Unless I am, and they just haven't notified me yet.
They might.
No.
Oh, okay. The Nobel Prize announcements will be October 7th through the 14th.
Oh.
So it's not, they announced when they'll be making the announcements.
Jeez. Okay. In Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico, you heard of this place, haven't you?
Where?
Carlsbad Caverns?
I've heard the words Carlsbad, but I don't know if I've heard of the caverns there.
It's like a series of caves.
I figured that's what caverns are.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So they posted their Instagram area their Instagram area. They posted a video of how a tourist was traveling through their caves and they dropped a bag of Cheetos. But they said, here's what happens when you litter and drop a bag of Cheetos, because it kind of destroys our entire ecosystem.
Well,
down
isn't
here.
that interesting?
So they said the perfect environment is formed to host microbial life and fungi. So like you drop litter, and then because of that Cheeto dust or whatever's inside the bag,
sure,
crickets, mites, spiders, they all swarm around it, and they spread the Cheeto dust throughout the cave, and then mold starts to grow.
Oh, yeah, everywhere. And that can be really bad for that because it's just a dark, damp.
Yeah.
The mold will go crazy.
So the park rangers spent 20 minutes removing the mold before it got much worse. And they said, we just want to show everyone how a spilled snack, even a tiny one, can be world changing to the life of a cave.
For sure. That's wild.
So it'll like completely destroy their ecosystem.
Yeah. I know from the little bit of caving experience that I've had.
You have some caving experience?
Some. But I know that like there are some caves where you can't wear boots that you've worn to other caves.
Oh, yeah.
And that has a lot more to do with bat guano than anything else, because bats live in caves. And if you transfer diseased guano into their ecosystems, you can end up, it's some kind of, it's like a white nose disease that they get. From that. You remember.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, because I think some of those protected caves are at Craters of the Moon.
I think you're right.
So,
it sounds familiar.
So what little caving experience that I have is pretty much the same
caving experience.
The same caving experience you have.
I forgot that we've gone there and done some caving.
Yeah.
Spelunking.
That's right.
Look at us.
Helmets and headlights and all that.
Spelunking.
What? Let's go back in time a week.
All right.
Last weekend, a group of soccer players, this was in Texas, Fulshear, Texas is where this happened. They went to train at the Jordan High School, and when they got to the field, they found out that soccer practice might have to be postponed a little bit. There was an owl tangled in one of the soccer nets.
Oh, no.
And this poor bird had the net stuck around its neck. It was all twisted in its whole body. Its wings were all messed up. It was not good. There's a senior. His name is Pedro LaCure. And at first, he called his mom and said, there's an owl in the net. What do I do? And mom said, why don't you post something on Facebook, call animal control, and get some people over there to help you. So he did, but he and his friends realized that nobody was responding to their messages. So after a few minutes, he said, I got to do something myself. So Pedro went home. He grabbed himself some gloves, and he grabbed a ski jacket so that he could protect his he just grabbed a coat and some gloves.
Because there's some sharp talons.
He said, I don't care. I want to save this animal. After a bit of struggle and some teamwork, Pedro and his friends did manage to free the owl, which is fantastic. The rescue turned into a community effort. A bunch of people showed up to help after seeing the Facebook post, but he'd already taken care of the owl, which is good.
They're like, we're here
to help. And he's like, I got this,
guys.
I went home and got a coat and gloves. I got it taken care of. His determination did pay off and actually turned a regular soccer practice session into a special Saturday adventure for the team. He said the happiness and all our eyes seeing this owl being free again was very heartwarming. And anyone that ever comes across an animal that is hurt, always never give up and always try to help the animal, which I think is good advice. Yeah,
that's just being a nice person.
Right? Be a good human. Be a good bro to animals.
Or sis. Good bro or sis.
Yeah. You don't hear that one much.
No, you don't.
You go, what up, sis?
Yeah. Why do we all get called bro?
Bruh.
Call me sis.
What up, bruh?
What's up, sis?
Bruh.
Good job.
Good
Way
news.
to rescue that owl. Who was his name?
Pedro.
Who?
Pedro. Good news to get you going.
What did you say?
Chicka-ta, chicka-ta, chicka-ta. That's what I said. What did you say?
What did you say?
No, listen. This is the game you play where you think you heard something. Usually it's like, oh, you said you were going to go get a snack? What was that? Did you say you were getting a snack? And I go, no one said anything. And you're like, oh, no, I could have sworn you said you were going to go get a snack. So what do you need?
I'm not playing that game right now.
Yes, you are.
I'm not, actually. I really am not. But that's hilarious because I kind of forgot that I do that. I do that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not making that up. That's
What?
just my life.
What'd
What'd you say? You said you wanted ice cream? Oh,
You
that'd
said-
be great. I do too. What? Did you say that? I swear I heard you say that.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah. No, what's up? What did I say? I don't know. What did I say? Did I say you needed something? Probably. I don't know what.
The average person says, what did you say to someone else more than 1,000 times per year?
Now, does that include going, huh?
Yes.
Does that include going, like, across a store? Because you'll go, and I'll go, huh? What?
Across the store?
Yeah, or across the house or something. Like, you think I can hear you wherever I'm at.
Dude, last night,
Dude.
you were fiddling with an IKEA bag,
Yes.
crinkling it to bits. I don't know what you were doing
Were you
with
trying
that
to
bag.
talk to me?
Yes.
No, I couldn't hear a word you were
I
saying.
know. I
Huh?
was in the I was in the other room and I was like, hey. And I said this thing, and then all I hear is crinkle, crinkle,
Yeah, I
crinkle.
didn't hear you say anything.
And then I said it again, and I hear crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. And I go, is he doing that thing where he's like purposely trying to not hear me?
No, it's folding an IKEA bag.
And so I poke my head out, and I see you folding the IKEA bag. And I'm like, what is he doing? It took you 15 minutes.
Have you ever tried to fold an IKEA bag? Boy, in a race, I'd lose. That thing was wild. It was unmanageable. It was out of
Why
control.
were you trying to fold it?
Put it away?
Oh.
Because it's just been laying around the basement for I don't know how long. And I was like, I'm tired of looking at this thing. It was wrong side out.
I don't know what to tell you. You're the one that put it there.
I didn't make it wrong side out. It was wrong side out, and it had a dryer sheet in it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's not even my bag. It's a friend's IKEA bag. He's letting me borrow some video game stuff. And so he brought it over in this IKEA bag, wrong side out with a dryer sheet in it. I have questions. I have questions. So I was tired of looking at it, and I was just putting it away in the cabinet. And so I had to fold it up to fit.
It took you so long to fold that IKEA bag.
Try to fold an IKEA bag. I didn't even fold it right. I gave up, and I went, I'll just put the video games on top of it, and it'll press it down. That's literally what I did.
I just remember going, what? Josh,
Huh?
here's the thing.
What'd
And
you
said,
say?
What? We play that game a lot in the house where I go, if you're talking to me, I can't hear you.
Oh, I play that game all the
I
time.
know, constantly.
I'll be walking down the stairs, and you'll be still going as I'm
because-
walking. I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying.
Here's what happens. I start to talk to you, and then you walk away. And I
Huh?
go, I'm still talking to you.
When
Dude.
you take these gaps in your conversation where it sounds like you might be done, and I'm like, all right,
You just want me
I can
to
move on to something else now. And then you're like, no, I'm still going. Okay, here she goes.
You just walk away.
It's easier that way.
I'll just follow you.
Try that. Just follow me around, just gabbing. I'm like, see how far we can walk before you're like, are you just walking? Like, you haven't done anything. You've gone downstairs, walked a circle, went back upstairs. I'm still following you. Are you trying to get away from me talking? And I'll go, are you talking back there? What are
Yeah,
you saying?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
is You just don't hear. And that's okay.
Huh?
Sometimes I just need to get it out of my head. And so I'll just talk to talk. I don't need a response. I just need to tell somebody else.
Can we get you like a teddy bear or something?
What?
Yeah. You can tell your teddy bear all your problems?
No,
Huh?
it has to be you.
Why?
Because
What?
you're my teddy
What'd you
bear.
say? Who? Huh?
Shush. It was a little chilly yesterday.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
chilly.
rainy and chilly, and
That-
I had to have an umbrella.
Yeah. And Emery woke up and she said, it's freezing in here. And we're not home in the morning when she wakes up. And
Right.
I said, I know it's cold outside. And then we got home last night and it's time for bed and I was freezing. And I said, can we turn on the heat?
For the first time in what I feel like is months, I felt so comfortable in the house. I felt like the temperature was perfect. And both of you are going, it's freezing in here.
It was so cold.
And I was like, I finally don't feel like I'm dying. Like, it's finally feels cool enough in here that I had the windows open, letting the breeze in. I had the air conditioner turned off, so I was just getting like real airflow. I was so happy. And both of you,
it was cold.
put on a coat.
Was she a coat?
Yeah.
I didn't even know where my coats are.
Which I
They're
said,
tucked away.
put on a coat. And Emery said, oh, looks stupid. And I went, okay, then, nobody here to impress. Do you want to be warm or not?
Why didn't she just put on a blanket?
I don't know.
She said, I'm going to take a bath. It's so cold. And
Take
I
a
said,
bath.
oh, that sounds nice. But she took all the hot water. And then you took all the hot water.
No,
So,
I took a 5-minute shower, and it was awesome. The water was nice.
And
then-
warm.
Yeah, it was. And then I got out, and I said, all right, go take your shower. And you were like, no, not enough hot water. That's how you said it.
I didn't sound
No,
like
you didn't
that
sound
at all.
like that at all. No, I don't want to take it. There's not enough hot water. It'll be cold before I'm done. I don't want to get my hair wet.
I did say that. It didn't
Yeah.
sound like
That's
that.
weird. It's the way I heard it. Everybody took a shower, but I didn't get a shower. I'm just going to bed. Can I turn on the heat? It's freezing.
Now, I will say that in the middle of the night, I had to kick off all of the sheets and covers
too
because
hot.
I was like, it's too hot.
I
in here.
know.
So I'm glad we didn't turn on the heat because I would have really been roasted. You
Yep.
know, I'm old, night sweats and all that.
Nice one. I'm going to take a shower. I don't get so cold, but now it's too hot. I don't know how to help you.
One, stop saying that.
Stop saying that. That's just what I hear. It's what I hear. I don't know how to explain it.
Josh, do you like
I
living
do.
with me? Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Because you take it. Like if I was trying to give this to anybody else, he'd be like, I'm out of here. But no, you stick around.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that guy. I think he likes me.
I think
he likes me.
I don't know. Today, I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, you're cool. I like hanging out.
Thanks.
You're good company.
Thanks, bud.
Okay, pal. What is Bud and Pal?
Yeah.
You rename the show.
Yeah.
Wake Up Classy 97 with Bud and Pal.
Bud and pal.
Doesn't even call me his wife.
I added something to our family calendar a couple of days ago.
Yeah, we
And-
just have the one that we have like everything. Like
Yeah.
anytime we have an event or a family birthday party.
Yeah,
or
and I've been adding stuff to this calendar
Yeah.
for
years.
years.
Yeah, we've used this thing for a handful of years.
so. And sometimes the kids are like, "What? We're doing that?" I'm like, "Yes, I've added that to
Yeah.
the calendar. Like
It's
you
been
get you
You
get
have a phone.
notified when
Yeah.
that happens. You've
Every-
got a
everyone
phone in your
has it.
hand."
But I never look at the calendar.
So-
That's just an app that I ignore.
2 days ago, I added something to the calendar and I get a text from Emery that said, I accepted the invite to that thing. And I went, oh,
Yeah,
that's never happened before.
adding it to her own calendar.
Yeah, she accepted it. You know how
Mhm, yes.
Gmail will send you like,
Yeah.
and then I added something again yesterday. And she goes, you keep sending me invites to these things through my Gmail.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah. And she said, well, if you're trying to keep something secret, it's failing.
Oh.
And I went, I'm not trying to keep it a secret. And she said, okay, good. Because it's not very secretive.
No, that's why it's on the public family calendar.
And then she said, I talked to her last night. I go, how come you get so mad when I send you invites to calendar things? And she said, because Why do I have to accept them all? I go, you don't.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
don't. You can
adding
just
it to
delete the
calendar.
email. It's still going to be on the calendar. You're just part of the family.
She goes, but then it'll send me the email that says, yes, no, maybe.
Just delete the
I go,
email.
You can respond or not. It doesn't matter to me. I just put it on the calendar so that everyone can see what's going on, so that when I say, hey, we have this thing, you're not all in shock like, what? Nobody told me.
Right. I get it. I appreciate the calendar. That's why we've used it for so long.
Stop sending me invites.
Yeah, I've had enough. Didn't she say something like you were talking about, I need to add that to the calendar? And she said, is that going to send me an invite? And you went, yeah.
No,
yeah, it will.
I want to go to see Beetlejuice this weekend. I
Yeah.
said, hey, let's go to Beetlejuice this
That's
weekend.
Right. You're going to send me an invite to
Yeah,
that?
she said, are you going to send me an invite to that?
That's right.
What a little snarky teenager I have.
So we should just create random stuff like Friday. You're invited to Friday. Welcome to it. All day.
Her birthday's on Monday. Maybe I should invite her to her birthday.
Yeah, you should.
You're invited.
Yeah. Emery's birthday.
Accept or no?
Yeah, you going to go? You going to be there? I don't know.
Hey, we finally did the thing we've been talking about for weeks that we were going to do.
We got new pillows.
We got new pillows.
What?
Who are we?
We're pillows.
So wild and crazy.
New pillows. Now, you only wanted one new pillow, not two.
Well, because if you stack two pillows, it's too thick.
I would agree with you after my experience last night.
I knew it. I said, I don't want two pillows because we have two pillows each on our bed.
Yeah.
For decorative purposes for me. Do you use our old pillows anyway? Did you use both of those pillows?
The one with the slip cover, not the pillowcase.
Uh-huh.
That one, I always had to turn upside down, and I put that one on the bottom because I don't like the texture of that cover.
Okay.
But the other side is just flat, but I don't like all the quilted stuff on my face.
Oh.
So I would turn that one upside down. I have a whole thing. There's a whole routine. So you turn that one upside down, and then I would put my other pillow on top of it and then sleep on the two pillows.
Oh, uh-huh.
That's what I did.
Because there are just two pillows there, and then I would put one behind just on the bed, like standing up, and then just one down on my head. So I only needed one. And we got extra big pillows last night, the ones that we purchased, king size
the king
pillows.
ones, which I thought would be an interesting thing on a queen bed to have king pillows. Did you see they fill the whole width of the bed, which is awesome.
We have a queen size bed,
right?
King size pillows.
Yeah, and then we also got that new down comforter.
Yeah,
we got to get a duvet cover for it, but it's super nice. I like that.
We were pretty fancy last night, cozying up in bed.
We were putting the stuff on the bed. You said, look, this looks like a hotel bed. It's like a vacation bed.
Vacation bed? How'd you sleep?
Pretty good.
Did you?
Pretty good. I like the other pillow I got. So the king-size pillow is great, but the other one that I got has a cooling cover on it. That was so nice.
Did you like it?
Yes.
I need to use it to see if I want one. I didn't know if I would want one or
I like it. And I also like that pillow's heavier. So it kind of stays put.
Oh.
Which is really nice.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So new pillows.
Pillow talk.
And then that comforter. Making the room fancy.
Except it got pretty warm.
Yeah.
So
that's a medium heat comforter, by the way. It's not like the big heavy one that it's going to keep you way warm, but having a down on top of you is going to be sweet all winter. You're going to love it.
I know I am.
Yep.
But in the meantime, we're probably going to have to turn on the air just because I was.
That's weird because just a minute ago you were all like, I just want it in the heat. It's too cold.
Josh, I'm going through perimenopause.
I can't help you. Get a fan. I don't know what to tell you. Keep ice near the bed. I don't know the answer.
I'm cold 1 minute, hot the next.
Yeah.
There's hormonal changes in my body.
I don't know what to tell you. Figure it out.
I'm trying.
That's why I keep one leg out of the blanket. It's a heat regulator.
Yeah, I do that too. And then you get chilly and then you go, ooh,
no,
let's tuck in here.
I just keep the leg out all
night. The whole night?
Yes. Because then I'm not too hot, too cold. That's important.
Too hot. Too hot. You're always too hot.
All right.
Ooh.
Hey, it's Josh and Chantel.
Hey.
This right here is a frustration of mine that I need to share
Go for it, buddy.
because I have decided that I am going to disable my voicemail on my phone.
Oh.
First of all, I don't get voicemails that often. I just had one that we're looking to talk to you about your car's extended warranty type of call.
Yeah.
Left a voicemail. I don't get voicemails because I answer my phone.
Ew.
Most people text, but if I get a number that even if, if it's a weird area code or like an 877 or something weird, I don't answer those.
Well, yeah.
And that's what happened. And one of these rolled over and it just said, the message only said over and over and over, please return my call at your earliest convenience. Please return my call at your earliest. I have no information. So I don't know who it is. I don't know what it's for. It's a robot. It doesn't matter. I'm not calling it back.
Okay.
But as I was logging in to check my voicemail on my phone, you have to go to the voicemail. You have to enter your PIN. And then the voicemail automated thing says, you have one new message.
You're doing something wrong.
No.
We have the same phone, and I don't have to do that.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What do you do?
I'm telling you, right here. I go to my voicemail.
Yeah.
Right here. This button right here. And I hit play.
I can't even see. Oh,
and
you
it plays.
I don't have that on my phone.
I don't have to type in a password. It doesn't tell me the duration of the voicemail. It just
I don't have that on my phone.
One button. Two buttons.
No, I have to call and log into the thing.
Well, that's your problem then.
Anyway, so when I do that, it then wants to tell me, visual voicemail is disabled for me. I don't know why.
I don't know what's wrong with your phone.
But anyway, you might be paying extra for visual voicemail.
I don't think that I am.
I don't know. Anyway.
What's visual voicemail?
Listen, let me tell you my complaint, man. Tired of hearing about how great your phone is. I'm trying to complain about how bad mine is.
I just don't know what I don't know what your issue is because I don't have that.
Yeah.
And we have the same phone.
We don't. I have a newer phone, but you have better stuff on yours right now.
Well.
Yeah, well, except you're out of storage. Deal with that problem.
Okay, go.
So, complaint. When I call my voicemail and do the PIN, and then it tells me you have one new message, and then you go push the button to listen to messages, and it says first message delivered on this day at this time, call duration, and then it says from this phone number, and I'm like, dude, play the message. It took me over 30 seconds from the time I called the voicemail number to when the message started playing. That's too long. That's what I'm trying to explain. What would be great is if I could pick up my phone and just hit play and hear the message and then delete it like you can. Yeah. What's up with your phone?
I don't know. I have a better phone, I suppose.
Whatever. I'd probably set yours up and haven't set up mine.
Probably.
That's probably the deal.
Yeah, because let's be real. I don't do anything with my phone. You have to teach me how to do all of the things.
Yeah,
so you probably did it. And I said, cool, thanks.
Yeah, probably. Probably did it.
That's your role in our marriage.
I know.
You handle electronics and cars.
I'm pretty upset right now about the situation, and so I'm gonna go figure out what's going on with my voicemail.
All right.
So it's cool like yours. For right now, voicemail's a joke. I'm tired of it. But thanks for letting me complain uninterrupted. I appreciate it.
I got a voicemail yesterday that said, obviously it was a scam, but I didn't hear it. Like the first part of it was cut off, and it said, "Call now to correct this to correct this mistake."
Yeah, right.
And I went, "Yeah, I'm not."
Okay.
Call now with your social security number to correct this mistake.
Yeah, you are entitled to all of this money from this Persian king. You can have it. Just call us and give us all your bank info. We'll deposit it right away.
Yes.
Yeah. Yay.
I always knew I was going to get money from a Persian king.
There you go. Yeah. It's all yours.
Long lost relative.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Don't do that. People,
there's no Persian king waiting to give you monies.
Don't give away your social security number or your bank information or
your passwords.
None of that. There's a lot of scam artists out there. Yeah. They're not artists. They want to be artists, but they're not. A lot of scam non-artists.
All right. I accept it. Scam, not artists.
Let's talk about some sports.
Okay, because where was football last night?
Yeah. Dolphins and Bills.
It was a rivalry. They're a long-standing rivalry. And the last 13 times that those two teams have played each other, the Bills have won 12 of the 13.
Can you even believe it?
That's a long-standing rivalry. I was frustrated watching the game.
Why, Josh?
And you said it made me kind of change my whole mood, got cranky.
You got really cranky.
And here's what happened. And I went back and forth debating about which wide receiver to play on my fantasy football team. And I picked up a new receiver from Green Bay.
Ew.
I know you're a Vikings fan. I know. So I picked up, his name is Reed, Jaden Reed. And I picked him up because he had a great week last week. And so I was really excited to have him in there in my mix. But then I looked at the standings right before the game, and I thought, man, I'm benching Tyreek Hill.
I don't know why you would ever bench Tyreek Hill.
And that's exactly what I said to myself. I said, what am I doing putting Tyreek on the bench?
Yeah, don't ever bench Tyreek. He's the fastest in the league.
So I pulled him off my bench, and he did not play well.
The Dolphins did not play well in general. I should have
left him on the bench. Now I have Tyreek, who only got 6 points.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, against you this week. I needed to have Tyreek on my bench, but I talked myself out of it.
He had a better game last week when he got arrested right before.
I know.
So I don't know.
I know.
But it wasn't necessarily his fault either.
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on. The Dolphins did not play well at all. And Tua?
Can we talk about Tua?
Should we talk about concussion?
Tua? Look, it was announced this morning that, or I guess late last night, yes, he did indeed get another concussion. I believe that's 4 now for him.
Dude.
This is not good news.
No.
This is not good news. His last series of concussions, he had 2 or 3 in one season. And he is really a lot of the reason that the NFL said we need to change the concussion protocol because we need to be better about protecting these players.
Yeah.
And yeah, he took a risk, and as he does, he's an aggressive running quarterback, and he decided he was going to try to run the ball in.
And he ran it in with his head.
Jumped in head first.
Head first, yeah. Ugh. Scary.
I know, it's very scary. So he is out right now. He's on injured reserve. He has a 4th concussion. He will be sitting for weeks. I don't know how many, but that's sad.
It is very sad.
I'm glad
because
that
I really
he's
like
okay
Tua, and I
for
like
the
the
most
Dolphins.
part. Yeah, I know. But the Dolphins are going to have a much harder season moving forward without Tua as QB.
That's not necessarily true.
It is true because he's their guy.
He's amazing. He's good.
And
but
the second string QB they put in last night was hard to watch.
But it was just a rough night in general.
I
so
understand.
maybe they'll be better next week. Positive thinking, Josh. Positive thinking.
I really want Tyreek to get those points. Homeboy's going on my bench for a while. It's not his fault. I just need to reassess my Tyreek Hill right now in my fantasy league. He got me 6 points last night. He should have brought in over 20. It's not good. It's not good. And then you, thankfully, last night were not like gloaty and letting the raccoons out. You were pretty good about just letting me sit in it.
Because you were in a bad mood.
Yeah, well, I got 6 points.
Let's talk about the Vikings, my team.
Yeah?
The best team.
All right.
They're facing off with the 49ers.
Your other favorite team.
We have a 49ers fan. I hope she's listening because she knows that I know that her team plays a little too aggressively.
All right.
So I hope
You have 49ers on your fantasy team
I know, it's okay.
because you like that they play aggressive when they're playing for you.
Yeah, I have George Kittle on my fantasy team. That's true. I benched him, though. Because he
This
did not,
week?
Yeah, he didn't perform last week. So I
Uh-oh.
said, sit down, son.
And you're really hoping he doesn't perform against your Vikings, so you put him
Correct.
on the bench?
Correct.
Oh. Yeah, keep him there. I like it.
I'm just saying.
I like that move.
To all these 49ers fans, because I know there's a lot in our area even. They better be nice to my Vikings.
Oh, okay. Play two-hand touch instead of tackle?
Yeah.
Oh, got him. Be nice.
Play nice.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for your sports update there, Chantel. Football.
Football.
Remember what today is?
Friday the 13th?
Ooh. Are you afraid of Friday the 13th?
No, why would I be afraid?
You don't feel like it's a superstitious
I
day?
told you, I'm
or-
not superstitious,
I
but
know,
I am
just
a little superstitious.
About half of people say they are a little spooked by
I'm
Friday
not.
the 13th.
No, I actually am not superstitious at all. So I'm not afraid of breaking mirrors. I'm not afraid of walking under ladders. I'm not afraid of seeing a black cat. I'm not
Whoa,
afraid-
easy, danger. Whoa. Slow down.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't carry rabbit's foot on your keychain?
Nope.
Do they still make those?
I haven't seen those in a very long time.
Elementary school, those were huge.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody had them. And you ever find the toenail in there? And,
Ew.
well, they got toenails.
It's kind of morbid, actually.
Yeah.
To carry around a dead animal's foot.
Yeah.
That's kind of gross.
Right. Chicken foot necklace.
Ew.
You ever wear one of those?
No.
What about a shark tooth?
No.
Okay, well, sharks keep continually growing teeth, so that's not as morbid as a foot of something.
I got the shark tooth from the shark I killed.
What?
That's what.
What?
If I had a shark tooth necklace, that's what I would tell
I got
people.
this shark from the shark I killed. All right. Shark
To
tooth.
make me seem more mysterious.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I just
dangerous.
thought you were a surfer.
I am.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Cool. Apparently, the 25 to 34-year-olds are the most anxious about Friday the 13th.
Anxious.
Mm-hmm.
What are they anxious about?
I don't know. Superstitions and stuff.
But what kind of superstitions are there? I'll look it up.
I'm looking it up.
Okay. Because I don't necessarily know what is supposed to happen on Friday the 13th. What do they say?
Oh, great. Now we're going to find out, and then we're going to be all freaked out. Let's
not.
see. Fear and anxiety about the day, maybe amplified by the Jason movies. But where
Oh.
did the Friday the 13th is considered unlucky? The exact origins are unknown. However, it likely comes from the Christian religion because it says, for example, Judas is said to have betrayed Jesus, who was the 13th guest at the Last Supper. So it's all this 13 stuff. So I don't know why Friday
Taylor
is
Swift's
significant.
album is 13.
It's her favorite number.
Oh.
Yeah.
Superstition.
Right.
Ooh.
13 is associated with that particular terrible event. And Friday the 13th, you get a double whammy because the Last Supper happened on a Thursday.
Okay. Here are the things that you are not supposed to do specifically on Friday the 13th. Walk under a ladder.
So, because
Break a
you're doubling
mirror.
down bad luck.
Eat foods just the right size to choke on, it says.
Like a grape.
Use a vending machine.
Why? It'll probably keep your money.
2 people die every year from vending machines falling on them.
On Friday the 13th only?
That doesn't say that.
Yeah, 2 people a year.
This says don't open an umbrella inside, which I did just the other day. I was mostly trying to spook out my dog, but I opened the umbrella inside. She didn't like it.
No kidding.
Spill salt. Walk alone in a
Yeah,
dark
these-
alley. Let an owl look at you.
Let an owl look at you? Don't look at me, owl. What?
Don't cross your eyes.
You didn't.
Just
You
did.
just looked down.
No, I crossed them.
No, you're just looking down.
No, I crossed them. You cross yours. Ooh, you're not supposed to do
Ooh,
that.
They'll get stuck.
Don't go in a bad part of town.
Oh, avoid that. It's Friday the 13th. Don't go to the bad part of town.
Don't step on cracks. Don't walk past a black cat.
All of these things are all of the superstitions.
Yeah.
They're just saying don't do them on Friday the 13th because
Especially.
they're even worse.
Don't go in a bad part of town.
Yeah. Ooh.
You should probably just try to avoid those places on a regular day.
What's the bad part of town?
I don't know.
I feel pretty good in any part of town.
Let's go find it.
The bad part of town?
Yeah, we're going to go drive around and find the bad part of town. This is the
I've
bad
lived here
part
my
of
whole
town.
life. I've been all over this town. I lived in Pocatello for 5 years. You lived there for 10. I've been all over that town. All over that town.
Yeah?
I haven't seen the bad part.
I haven't seen the bad part of town either.
Where's the part where all the fences have barbed wire over the top? I lived in Phoenix for 2 years. I saw a lot of bad parts of town.
Oh, we don't have anything like that, do we?
That's what I'm saying.
It says if you cross your eyes, they'll get stuck like that.
I said they're going to get stuck
Ooh,
like
I didn't
that.
hear you say that.
Yeah. Don't make silly faces. Your face will stick.
Also, don't let owls look at you.
Yeah. Quit looking at me, owl. It's bad luck today.
You go first.
Why do I go first?
Because I need to pull up the story.
Is that right?
Yes. You always point at me to talk.
Well, I wanted you wrote down that you had a thing to talk about. And so
do.
I said, okay, begin.
Okay. I will begin now. Lego and McLaren, the car,
Yes.
teamed up,
Okay.
and Lego used 342,817 pieces of their Lego Technic elements
Yeah.
to build a drivable McLaren.
That's pretty awesome. I bet it's almost just as expensive as the
Probably.
as the real one.
It is powered by an electric motor and an EV battery.
Yeah.
It's got fully functional steering. It is the first Lego build ever capable of steering and taking on tricky racetrack corners.
And it's a 1-to-1 scale. That's pretty cool.
Are you
it's
looking at it?
silly looking, yeah. And they used yellow Technics on the outside to keep it yellow, which is kind of fun. It's really weird looking, and I would hate to crash it because unless they use the Craggle, that thing is going to 1 million pieces real quick. Or how many? Not 1 million.
No,
How many pieces?
800 and something.
Made of
800
more
and-
than 300,000.
Oh, 340. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it costs to make this, but given that Lego, when you purchase a small kit, it's $500.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably as much as the real McLaren. That's really neat.
They put the Lego McLaren and the real McLaren side by side
Yes.
in this picture. Did they race them?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they probably drove it around a little bit. I was looking at they make so that's a 1-to-1 scale,
Uh-huh.
but Lego makes a much smaller model of it
Yeah.
that you can buy, the McLaren P1, and
Yeah.
it's $450
Oh,
just
dude,
for the little one.
that's insane. Lego is overpriced.
But it's very cool.
IMO.
Yeah, no,
that
I
means,
understand.
in my
I don't.
opinion.
I know what it means. I don't know why Lego costs so much.
Why does Lego cost so much? It can't be that much money to make
I
those
don't
little
know.
tiny bricks.
I don't know.
Come on, Lego. Get it together. I remember when Beck was he still is into Lego, but when he was really into Lego and he wanted there was an airplane he wanted. And I was like, good heavens, we're going to have to take out a
I
second
know.
mortgage to buy that plane that you want. It is ridiculous.
Okay, so here's what it says. Legos are expensive because of manufacturing costs, the money that goes into design and engineering because they have strict requirements for mass production,
Why?
because every brick has to be a very specific, well-maintained thing. So the manufacturing process is so specific that it takes specialized equipment and knowledge. The licensing is expensive. So Lego doing stuff with Star Wars, Harry Potter, Disney, any of these groups, they're paying a lot of money for licensing to be able to do that. There is collectability. Legos are often passed down through generations, so they are sought after by collectors. And set complexity as well as demand also makes these Lego prices higher. That's the contributing factors.
Okay.
That's why. including production cost,
Okay.
which you said didn't seem that expensive, but
No.
apparently is.
It is not.
Apparently is.
They just want to get money out of me.
Our daughter wants that car, by the way, not the Lego one. That's
real
the car
one?
she wants.
Yeah.
When we're driving around, she's like, "Man, I want a McLaren so bad." I'm
Yeah,
like,
cool for
"Cool,
you.
yeah, cool. Get a real job
Yeah.
when you can. Start
Yeah,
saving today."
That's not going to come from
Holy
your mom and
cow,
dad.
Yeah. First time you imagine that. That's like that Sweet 16 show they used to have on
Oh,
TV,
yes.
which was awful.
It was
And they're like,
awful.
"We got you the new Mercedes." I'm like,
Oh my
"This is
God.
so not reality."
No.
Ugh. Here's your McLaren. Could you imagine? Oh, rolling up to high school in that? Man,
In your McLaren.
people would have like gone nuts.
I just am thinking about the insurance in that. You
Oh.
can't insure that thing.
With a teen driver?
Yeah, get out of
Cheap.
town.
Yeah. Cheap. It's totally affordable.
Let's talk toe wrestling.
What is toe wrestling?
Let me tell you what toe wrestling is. Toe wrestling is when two willing participants,
With feet, I
take
assume?
off their socks and shoes,
Okay.
and they
In that order, or do they take off their shoes and socks?
they meet on a platform, and I'm not even going to answer that. They meet on a platform with their feet, and they first start with their right feet, and they have to link their big toes with each other's big toe. And when I say link, I just mean they like wedge their toes together. So like one person's big toe goes in between the other person's big toe. And then they have to wrestle on the toadium.
No. No. The winner gets to stand on the toadium to receive
No.
their. No, listen.
Oh, yeah,
to me.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
right.
because that's where they do the award ceremony.
You're right.
The toadium ceremony.
Okay.
It's also a feat of dexterity.
Look at you.
I know. I was writing that one down, so I didn't
So you
forget
didn't
it.
forget it. It's like a thumb war for your feet, obviously.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like arm wrestling, and what you have to do is, I was reading the rules because I didn't quite understand the rules. You have to, while locking toes, each player's foot should touch the other's foot flat. The pinning of the foot should be held for 3 seconds straight. The matches of toe wrestling are held in 3 rounds where the winner is decided based on the best of 3 rounds. Then because they move right foot and then left foot and then right
That
foot.
sounds like a song. Right foot, left foot, right foot. That's a song.
Is it?
But also, who decided this should be a thing?
Oh, this happened in Derbyshire. It's a tiny town in England.
Uh-huh.
And guess what? It was brought about by 2 drunk participants.
You think? We could thumb wrestle or we could toe wrestle.
But this happens every year, and there's a guy who has the championship now, and
Does he get like a championship anklet
he probably,
instead of like a wrestling championship belt?
I don't know what they get. I don't know what they win.
Prize money?
He said that he has surgically removed both of his big toenails because they were pushing into his skin, and so that makes him a better. He's also removed his body hair to increase the amount of friction.
Decrease.
He says increase.
Now, I guess it would increase, wouldn't it? Because the hair would be slippery. You said he removed all of his body hair,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just his foot that's
Mhm.
doing the wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
I think he overdid it.
Mm-hmm. This champion, I don't know his name. He says that it requires a great deal of dedication and training, and people don't realize how much work it takes. He puts weights on his ankles. He does stretches, and he toe wrestles with his partner, Ruth, as much as possible.
Oh.
Ruth, I gotta practice.
Get them shoes off.
I gotta practice.
We're toe wrestling tonight.
Except for it's in England, so it's with an accent.
Yeah, nah, he's not from there.
I think he is.
Nah, he's 100% from like Alabama.
No.
Yeah, Ruth. It's toe wrestling time.
They want to bring it to the Olympics.
Nah, let's not.
It was in the 1998 Olympics, but
It was?
yeah, but it
No, let's
proved
not.
fruitless. A lot of people were like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch that.
And he says that his goal is to recruit enough people from different countries to get the toe wrestling the worldwide recognition it deserves. Do you want to practice some toe wrestling?
No.
Do you want to toe wrestle with me?
No.
Why? Because you're afraid you'll lose?
That's it. Yep, that's it. I think we need new reasons to celebrate all the time. You got to celebrate little victories in life, little moments, life moments. So people have baby showers. They have bridal showers. They have parties to celebrate big moments in life. The new trend are success parties, success showers.
Okay.
I got a new job. I got a promotion. I hit a career milestone. It's a party like the other showers, but it celebrates personal and professional success that a lot of friends have accomplished, and they're celebrating together.
Can it be something as small as, I got a good night's sleep?
Let's go.
Success. I made a homemade dinner. Success.
What? We're going to eat it. Yeah.
You swept and mopped the kitchen floor.
Let's go.
Success.
Raise the roof. I don't know. It's exciting. But this is the new thing. Because all the traditional showers already exist, and people are like, yeah.
They're tired of them. Played out.
Like, instead of a gender reveal party, now you could do like a did I get the job party. Like, people get the envelope when they get accepted into college, and they open it.
Okay, but that's nervous.
Yes.
Like, what if you don't get the job?
Right, that's the whole thing, right? Gather everybody up. You're going to open up the envelope for the job offer. Did I get the email?
Ooh. No, I
Not
did not.
yet?
No, I did
Everybody
not get
hang
the
out.
job.
We're just waiting. I might get that job offer. Hold on. Just waiting. Everybody hang out. Have some more
That
hors
email's
d'oeuvres.
going to come any minute. I promise.
Right.
I promise. Maybe it went to my spam. I'll check my spam folder.
Check the junk. All right. I'll just keep waiting. The anticipation of waiting for an email. Oh, boy.
Oh,
Especially
boy.
because if you have like no idea when it's supposed to arrive, you're like, I think I nailed that interview. They told me I'd get an email back by the end of the week. So everybody come over until the end of the week. We're hanging out. It's a Tuesday. Like, we're just going to wait.
3-day party.
Wait until the email shows up. It's going to come. I just know it.
That seems exhausting.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted thinking about that.
3-day shower. You got the job.
You didn't get that job.
Oh. But then you got your friends around. So it's okay.
Okay.
They're going to support you.
Oh, good.
That's not what it is. What it is success parties. You got that new job. You got that promotion. You hit that career milestone, and you want to celebrate. So have a success shower. I'm all for it. I think it's great. Celebrate your success. That's good.
Anytime to have a party. I like it.
Let's go.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Anytime you want. Let's have a Friday party.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Would you rather this thing or that thing or maybe a different thing? There's only 2 options. Would you rather this or that?
Would you rather be raised by wolves or raised by gorillas?
Gorillas.
Why?
You tell me what you're picking.
I'm picking wolves.
Why?
Because gorillas are mean.
Have you met a wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live with a former wolf.
Here's that barely. That dog was never a wolf. Let's be clear. That dog was maybe a fox once.
Yeah.
But that dog is not a wolf. That dog is afraid of a shadow and a reflection. And she does this silly thing where she stretches herself a mile long.
Yeah, she does.
Just to see what's going on, but also keep one foot in safety zone.
She's too scared.
I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So here's why I'm picking gorillas.
Tell me.
First of all, ape brothers. So we're real close. And I believe it'd be easier to communicate in a society of apes than a society of wolves.
No, you just learn their howls.
No, I can actually learn sign language and communicate with gorillas.
Okay.
The dogs / wolves
With gorillas,
not going to
though?
happen. Yes, absolutely.
I thought it was just chimps that you could do that with.
No, gorillas.
Oh,
Yes.
their gorillas are so mean, though.
Have you met a wolf? A wolf is a feral dog in the wild that would just love to eat you. And look, the gorilla, I'm not going to harm the gorilla. I'm not going to encroach on the gorilla. I'm going to work my way into the community of the gorillas.
You're just a child. You have to be raised by them.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still picking a wolf. I've seen The Jungle Book. I haven't seen a movie.
I've seen Tarzan. I've seen The Jungle Book.
Oh, Tarzan.
I've seen lots of gorillas raising babies.
Lots of them?
I'm one of them.
You've seen lots of them?
There's more stories about gorillas raising babies than wolves, I think.
I think it's equal.
You do?
Equal parts. Tarzan, Jungle Book. End of movies about gorillas.
And wolves?
What?
And a movie or book about wolves raising a kid?
That's the Jungle Book. Jungle Book is wolves.
Okay.
Tarzan
I see what
is
you're
gorillas.
saying. I see.
It's a one-on-one.
I see.
Name any other movies.
Mrs. Doubtfire? I'm just going to name a movie. No. Name any other movies.
Well, I hope you have fun in your gorilla family.
Yeah. Have fun learning the howls.
I will.
All right.
All
Wake
right.
up, Classy 97.
You wake up.
Listening audience. It is the end of the show on a Friday. It is the end of the week.
Woohoo!
We have survived. We have made it. We are here. And now we get to have a weekend.
Let's do it.
Which is exciting, yeah?
What do you got planned this weekend?
Well, look, I got to work a little bit tomorrow. I know
I
you
do too.
got some work going on as well. But
Yeah.
tomorrow, I am actually going to be broadcasting live at Brolem's in Rexburg. I'm going to be there from 11 to 1 with Idaho Preferred, which is a group of farmers and ranchers and all these folks that make food right here in Idaho.
I like
and,
food.
yeah, I know, right? So we're talking about fresh local harvest. We're talking about fruits and vegetables and cheese and meats, all from Idaho. Yeah.
That's cool.
I know. So I'm going to be hanging out at Brolem's in Rexburg from 11 to 1. You can stop by. We're going to talk about some agriculture. We're going to talk about some of the local harvest that'll be available while we're there at Brolem's. So it's kind of cool. So you can stop by and see me there with Idaho Preferred and the Idaho State Department of Agriculture. That's tomorrow, 11 to 1 at Brolem's in Rexburg. So coming to see you, Rexburg.
Cool beans.
Come and see me while I'm there from 11 to 1. And that's what I've got going on tomorrow for work. Other than that, some birthday celebrations.
We got some birthday
stuff
celebrations.
Going on.
We got some Beetlejuice watching.
Oh, we're finally going to go see the new
Yes,
Beetlejuice
we
movie.
got,
I have been so... I'm getting a little tired of trying to avoid spoilers because a lot of stuff, like all earlier this week, was like, oh, this is, if you saw Beetlejuice, this, and I just tried to like ignore it because I was like, I don't want any spoilers. Don't spoil it. So I'm excited to finally get to go see that. Got that fall kind of weather happening.
Yes.
So
There's
it'll be nice.
Football
weekend.
game.
There is football to
The
watch.
Vikings are playing somebody. I don't
Come
know.
on now.
Somebody that they're
You
going
know
to
who it is.
slaughter. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who they're playing.
And I hope to sleep in
Yes.
a little bit at least.
Yes.
I think that sounds nice. And yeah, have a weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend. And don't forget that it's Frosty Friday.
Oh, yeah, right. Go have a Frosty, I guess. Why not?
Or a French fry. Or
Because of the alliteration?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a lovely day. We'll see you back here Monday. Have a good weekend. Again, come see me tomorrow, 11 to 1 in Rexburg at Brolem's. And other than that,
We'll talk to you Monday.
okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.